Americans ignored their cause. The East India Company ships sat heavy at the Griffin's Wharf. Dartmouth, Eleanor, Beaver too, their cargo marked with royal rule. Taxation passed across the sea without a voice for liberty, and though the levy small appeared, the principle was what they feared. No distant throne would claim the right to rule free men without their voice. Throw it in the harbor, let the waters claim the crown. Tonight the sons of liberty will tear oppression down. Raise the drums of defiance, hear the midnight harbor cry. Before the war for independence, Boston chose to stand and fight. Old South meeting overflowed with furious words and voices bold. Thousands gathered through the night while Governor Hutchinson stood firm. No ship would leave the harbor free until the tax on tea was paid. And when the final answer came, the city knew it would not bend. Disguised as Mohawk warriors then, the patriots moved among the men. Not to mock the native tribes, but shield identities that night. With axes raised, the chest was split, 342 thrown in. Tea spilled black across the tide, a silence spread through Boston's night. No stolen gold, no drunken flame, just ordered fury against the chains. Throw it in the harbor, let the waters claim the crown. Tonight the sons of liberty will tear oppression down. Raise the drums of defiance, hear the midnight harbor cry. Before the war for independence, Boston chose to stand and fight. London answered hard with rage, the coercive acts were soon proclaimed. The harbor closed, the soldiers came, and colonies would change forever. From Virginia to New York, the outbreak spread from port to port. And what began with charity would soon ignite rebellion's flame. And long before the cannons roared, Defiance stood at Boston's shore. still, yet whispers move through every hill. General Gage prepared the line to seize the powder by surprise. Concord stores and patriot hands would soon ignite across the land. In the tower lanterns burn, a signal for the watch's turn. What if by land to if by sea, a warning carried silently. Through midnight fog and coastal rain, a rider rose against the chains. Ride Paul Revere through the blackened countryside. Wake the farmers from their slumber. The regulars are marching tonight. Hooves like thunder through Medford town, church bells crying in the night. Before the first shot shook the world, the warning ride had already begun. Across the Charles by hidden boat, beneath the British warship's guns, he crossed in darkness cold and sharp, with revolution in his heart. Then through the villages he rode, to every house and winding road, not shouting legends born in flame, but warning patriots by name. William Dawes rode south as well, while secret riders spread the tale. From every farm the message ran, the crown was moving toward Concord. The Minutemen prepared to stand as musket smoke approached the land. Ride Paul Revere through the blackened countryside. Wake the farmers from the slumber. The regulars are marching tonight. Moves like thunder through Lexington as freedom's fire came alive. Before the dawn of liberty, the riders shattered silence wide. Near Lincoln on the darkened trail, British patrols would soon prevail. Revere was captured, questioned there, while others pressed the warning further. Samuel Prescott broke away, riding hard toward Concord's gates. And when the morning sun arose, the countryside was standing armed. At Lexington, the tension burned. No man knew who fired first. Yet once the smoke had filled the dawn, the path to war could not be stopped. From Concord Bridge to Bunker Hill, the cry for liberty grew real. And through the years the ride remained a spark before the world was changed. Ride Paul Revere, still the midnight echoes sound. Through the lantern light of history, his warning carries onward now. Raise the drums, let freedom ring. Hear the men stood with their guns. No golden crowns, no noble names, just farmers hardened by the rain. Blacksmith fathers, dockyard hands rose to guard their native land, while many watched and feared the cost. A few stood firm when hope seemed lost. From Concord Bridge to Bunker Hill, the drums of liberty grew still. Then thunder rolled through musket flame, and history would never change. Not many stood, but some remained. When freedom called, they bore the pain. 3% against an empire, outnumbered, cold and worn, holding fast through smoke and fire, refusing to be torn. Raise the flag above the battlefield, hear the fife and cannon cry. When tyranny pressed hard upon them, a few stood up to fight. Across the ice of Delaware, half-frozen men breathe winter air. Their footprints stain the snow with blood, yet still they march because they must. At Valley Forge the hunger came, disease and death knew every name. But through the dark they held the line, believing freedom worth the fight. No promise carved in certainty, no guarantee of victory, just battered souls who chose to stand together for a fragile dream. The odds were long, the loss is real, yet broken men refuse to yield. 3% against an empire, outnumbered, cold and worn, holding fast through smoke and fire, refusing to be torn. Raise the flag above the battlefield, hear the fife and cannon cry. When tyranny pressed hard upon them, a few stood up to fight. Yorktown shook beneath the guns as dawn at last began to come. The war was won, but freedom's flame would always carry sacrifice and pain. For liberty is never free, it's guarded through responsibility, and every age must choose again what kind of nation it will defend. Against an empire, their courage forged the way, not for glory, not for power, but hope beyond the day. Raise the drums and sound the warning, let history testify that even small and weathered voices can change the course of time. From distant years, their story calls, through frozen nights and shattered walls. Not all will stand when trials begin, but history turns on those who did. historically grounded Revolutionary War anthem, inspired by the American Revolutionary War and the Gadsden flag! In the year 1775, the colonies burned alive, taxed by crowns and ocean-wide, while Parliament ignored their cries. Boston Harbor black with tea, coercion dressed as sovereignty, red coat boots on cobblestone, a distant king upon the throne. Then from the south a banner rose upon bright yellow cloth. It showed a coiled serpent poised to strike, a warning born for freedom's fight. No tyrant's chain, no monarch's hand would break the will of freeborn men. Don't tread on me, hear the rattlesnake cry, liberty or death beneath the rebel sky. Stand your ground, hold the line, through the smoke and cannon fire. We were not born for kings to rule, the flame of freedom rises higher. Don't tread on me, let the warning be known. If you strike the colonies, you will not strike one alone. Strike one alone. Christopher Gadsden raised the sign before the continental lines, a serpent from the frontier wild, defiant, fierce, unreconciled. No beast that hunted without cause, it struck defending liberty's laws. A symbol carved from native land, resistance coiled beneath the sand. Men and men beside the shore, farmers marching into war, black powder smoke and beating drums, awaiting what the storm becomes. At Lexington the first shots rang, and Concord heard the muskets flame. An empire learned too late that day. Free men would fight before they'd need. Don't tread on me, hear the rattlesnake cry, liberty or death beneath the rebel sky. Stand your ground, hold the line, through the smoke and cannon fire. We were not born for kings to rule, the flame of freedom rises higher. Don't tread on me, let the warning be known. If you strike the colonies, you will not strike one alone. Through frozen nights at Valley Forge, the cause survived the winter storm. Across the Delaware they came, half-starved yet burning all the same. Yorktown thunder shook the coast as empires watched their power broken. From the blood and sacrifice, a republic rose to claim its life. No crown upon a tyrant's chair, no royal blood would govern there, but December winds cut through the trees as ragged men march silently from battles lost near Brandywine toward frozen hills they could not hide. No triumph waiting there for them, just smoke and snow and starving men. 12,000 souls with tattered clothes and blood stains frozen in the road. The huts rose slowly from the ground with aching hands and axes bound, while hunger lingered like a ghost and death walked every row of posts. No banners high, no victory cries, just faith enough to stay alive. Valley Forge, through the bitter winter storm, where the weak were broken open and the strong were finally formed. In the cold beside the fire, hope survived though frail and worn, not in glory, not in comfort, but in suffering reborn. The snow concealed unmarked graves, disease swept through the camp in waves. No boots to shield the soldiers' feet, just frozen earth and endless sleet. Congress struggled far away while farmers feared they'd never pay. Supplies were scarce, the horses thin, and doubt crept slowly deep within. Yet Washington remained among them, sharing every hardship with them. A weary man beneath command, still holding together fractured men. The cause grew dim, the nights grew long, but still they held and carried on. Valley Forge, through the bitter winter storm, where the weak were broken open and the strong were finally formed. In the cold beside the fire, hope survived though frail and worn, not in glory, not in comfort, but in suffering reborn. Came a soldier, Baron von Steuben crossed the sea. He drilled the ranks with iron discipline and forged an army from defeat. The lines grew sharper day by day, muskets moved with measured strength. What winter could not overcome would soon emerge prepared for war. The frost became a hammer, the hardship became flame, and somewhere in that frozen valley a nation learned endurance through pain. Not every man would leave alive, not every wound would heal with time, but those who marched nation's soul was forged in snow. British officers would boast in taverns thick with rum and lies. He gathered secrets from the night. Robert Townsend rode by candle flame, disguised beneath another name. A merchant moving through the crowd, while loyalists spoke far too proud. Dead drops hidden in the earth, invisible ink concealed their words. Signals flashed from distant shores as whaleboats crossed through storms and war. One wrong step, one whispered name would lead them all unto the gallows. Right through the night, shadows of Culper, invisible defenders of the cause. Messages hidden beneath the firelight, fighting a war without applause. Through coated lines and silent danger, across the waters cold and black, while armies clashed upon the frontier, the spies ensured the nation lasted back. Agent 355 still remains, a ghost concealed by history's haze. No final truth, no certain grave, yet still her legend has remained. The ring exposed betrayal's hand and warned against British plans. Counterfeit schemes and ambush fires were broken by intelligence acquired. Even Arnold's treason cast its shadow through the secret paths as hidden networks raced the night to keep the fragile union alive. mountains and the smoke, a hidden brotherhood arose, not seeking glory, wealth, or fame, only that liberty remained. Right through the night, shadows of Culper, guardians moving unseen through war. From Symphonic to Manhattan, their whispers carried freedom forward. Raise the drums, let history remember the unseen hands that shaped the fight. For even in the darkest hours, the revolution survived the night. No medals won, no victory cries, just fading ink and shadowed lives. Yet through the silence, history knows the war was fought by ghosts as well. Through fire at Quebec's wall, where frozen patriots watchmen fall. Steel and powder, blood and snow, a fearless man the army knew. At Saratoga, cannons roared. He charged against the British force, though wounded badly in the fight. He helped to turn the war that night. The soldiers praised his reckless flame, yet Congress scarcely spoke his name. Promotions passed and honors faded, while bitterness began to grow. A hero forged in battle smoke, can still be broken by the wound unseen. Oh, Benedict Arnold, how did glory turn to shame? A patron once remembered, now forever cursed by name. From the triumphs of Saratoga to the shadows of deceit, he traded honor for silver and laid West Point at Britain's feet. Philadelphia's halls burned cold, with whispers sharp as sharpened gold. Accusations filled the air, while debts and pride became despair. Then Peggy Shippen crossed his path, with loyalist ties behind her mask, and through the secret channels flowed a path that led toward betrayal. He opened correspondence dark with Major Andre after dark. Plans and maps, encoded lines, the fortress marked for Britons. The cracks within, the wounded pride, would slowly turn the tide inside. Oh, Benedict Arnold, how did glory turn to shame? A patriot once remembered, now forever cursed by name. From the triumphs of Saratoga to the shadows of deceit, he traded honor for silver and laid West Point at Britain's feet. September winds along the Hudson carried whispers through the night. Then Andre fell with hidden papers, exposing every secret tie. Arnold fled before soldier, crossing to the British side, while Washington arrived in silence and saw how close the cause had fought beside, now turned against the rebel lines. He wore the scarlet of the crown. His former brothers cursed his name aloud. Though Britain paid him for the scheme, they never trusted him completely, and history sealed his legacy, a warning carved in memory. For not all traitors start as villains. Some begin as wounded men, consumed by pride and bitterness, until ambition swallows them. Oh, Benedict Arnold, your victories remain true, but every field of honor now stands buried under you. The rider praised at Saratoga, the general fierce and brave, became the name remembered most for the trust a nation gave away. Some men are lost upon the battlefield, and some are lost within. The deadliest war is sometimes fought beneath the human skin. Flame, the colonies still fought in pain. From frozen camps to shattered lines, the war consumed the land with time. Yet south along Virginia's coast, Lord Cornwallis held his post, entrenched beside the Yorktown shore, awaiting British ships once more. But far beyond the Atlantic tide, the French alliance turned the tide. Rochambeau marched beside the cause, while Washington prepared the storm. The trap was set, the lines were drawn, the empire's strength would soon be gone. Yorktown, hear the cannon thunder roar. Freedom marches through the smoke to shake the world forevermore. Raise the drums, let the siege lines close to rose tonight. From the trenches of Virginia rose the dawn of liberty's light. Redoubt beneath the night, Alexander Hamilton led the fight. Bayonets drawn with muskets still, they stormed the hill through iron will. French forces struck Redoubt 9 as volleys lit the battle line. And when the outer defenses broke, the Empire's fate was sealed in smoke. Trapped while Allied cannons thundered back then. On October's fateful day, the British drums were heard to play, and fields once torn by war and pain saw surrender and the the land, but Yorktown placed it in their hands. And though the treaty lay ahead, the war was dying with the red. Yorktown, let the victory banners rise. After suffering blood and winter, a nation finally survived. Raise the flags, hear the bells across the shore, for the dream born in rebellion would echo through the world. Virginia's tide, a surveyor with relentless eyes, raised among the frontier flame, before the world had known his name. Into wilderness he rode, through bitter rain and frozen roads, carrying warnings through the night. As empires gathered for the fight, at Monongahela's bloody field, he watched proud British banners yield. Horses fell beneath his side, yet still the young Virginian survived. Not The silent boats cut through the stream. Hessian forces caught asleep while dying freedom breathed again. The cause seemed lost, the army won, yet from the dark the nation fought. Raise the drums of revolution, hear the colonies arise. Through the smoke of desperation stood the man who would not hide. From valley forged through cannon fire, he bore a fractured nation's cause. Not a king upon a throne, but the general who walked away. Valley Forge, the winter grave where hunger stalked and strong men prayed. Tracks of blood across the snow, still Washington would never fold. Von Steuben drilled the broken ranks, discipline replacing panic. Through suffering, steel was finally born, an army ready for the storm. And Yorktown thunder split the sky as friendship sealed the coastline tight. Cornwallis trapped, the empire cracked, and independence answered back. He could have taken royal power, many begged him seize the crown. But before the gathered Congress, he laid his commission down. No Caesar rising from the war, no tyrant forged by victory's sword. The world stood still in disbelief as power bowed to liberty. Called the soldier home, fields of peace instead of war. Yet once again his country turned when fragile Union nearly burned. A presidency born uncertain, a republic weak and learning. He chose restraint where kings would reign, then stepped aside once more again. Raise the drums of revolution, let the fires of freedom rise. Hope survived and did not die. From frozen rivers crossed in darkness to the dawn of sovereign stars, he gave the world a different path. The general who walked away. No perfect man, no flawless name, yet history would still proclaim. When nations cried for liberty, he carried fragile destiny. And long after the cannons fade, his final lesson still remains. True greatness is not holding power, but knowing when to lay it down. But knowing when to lay it down. dreams were torn. A nation through the fire was born. Brother fought against his brother. Neighbor turned against another. Loyalists fled their homes in fear as hatred spread from year to year. The farms lay barren, trade collapsed, the poor were broken by the tax. Disease consumed the camps at night while soldiers starved beneath the ice. And even after victory came, the scars of war remained the same. For independence did not erase the grief still carried on each face. No triumph comes without the pain. No revolution leaves the world unchanged. Was it worth the blood we gave? The empty chairs, the nameless graves, the shattered homes, the widow's cries, the smoke that darkened all our skies. Still through the sorrow, hope survived, and somehow freedom stayed alive. Though many fell and dreams were torn, a nation through the fire was born. Then Yorktown's guns at last grew still, and silence fell across the hills. No king remained above their lives, no distant crown would rule their rights. Yet Washington refused the throne and walked away instead of rule, teaching history something rare, that power restrained is power true. But freedom is a fragile flame, not guaranteed to always remain. It must be guarded age to age by those who learn from sacrifice and pain. War was won, but not complete, for every generation needs some temptation, fear and cost and risk becoming what it fought. So remember not just victories, but those who carried history. The frozen hands, the final breath, the countless souls consumed by death. For liberty was never free, it was purchased slowly, painfully, by ordinary lives who gave everything for what they prayed. Yes, it was worth the blood they gave, though freedom walked through fields of graves. For from the ashes rose a light that still burned strong against the night. Raise the drums for those forgotten, let their memory never die. For the dream they carried through the darkness still survives beneath these skies. And when the bells of history ring, remember what their sacrifice means. That freedom's song was born in pain and must be guarded all our days. Before the dawn, there were ordinary people who chose an extraordinary path. Some carried muskets, some carried hope, all carried freedom. climb the summer sky. Yet through the fire, one promise stayed. Will never fade. One nation standing, one dream alive. Every generation keeps the fire alive. Raise the banner to the sky. Let old glory fly on high. Every sacrifice we made, lit the path our children take. Hand in hand we still believe, strong enough to never leave. Freedom's fire will never die. This is our star-spangled destiny. The years have changed the clothes we wear. Brave hearts still are beating there. From silent watch to battle's cry. They held the line, they paid the price. Not for riches, not for fame, but so tomorrow knows our name. Every sunrise proudly shows the seed that every hero sowed. When darkness gathers, we stand as one. The story isn't finished, it has only just begun. Raise the banner to the sky. Let old glory fly on high. Every sacrifice we made, lit the path our children take. Hand in hand we still believe, strong enough to never leave. Freedom's fire will never die. This is our star-spangled destiny. If tomorrow calls our name, may we answer just the same. Standing firm, standing true, for the red, the white, the blue. Raise the banner to the sky. Hear a million voices cry.